Swami Vivekananda's speech that changed Steve Jobs' life. What if I told you that one of history's greatest innovators, Steve Jobs, the man behind Apple, the iPhone, the very device you're probably holding right now, found his deepest inspiration in a speech given over 100 years ago? Yes, long before smartphones, computers, or even electricity was common in homes, a young spiritual leader from India named Swami Vivekananda delivered words so powerful they would cross oceans and decades, profoundly shaping Steve Jobs' vision and life. Today I'm going to share that incredible story with you. Stay with me, because what inspired Steve Jobs might also change your life. Steve Jobs wasn't always the legendary tech genius we celebrate today. Born in California in 1955, he was adopted as an infant, raised modestly, and felt different, often misunderstood. He was a dreamer, deeply curious about life's meaning, purpose, and possibilities. As a young adult, Jobs found himself lost, restless, searching for clarity. Dropping out of college, feeling uncertain about his future, Jobs needed guidance. Like many of us today, he was looking for answers to life's most profound questions. Have you ever felt lost, unsure where your path should lead? Jobs embarked on a spiritual journey to India in 1974, seeking wisdom and inner peace. India, with its ancient spirituality, drew Jobs deeply. Wandering through temples, meditating by rivers, Jobs was intensely searching for clarity, a deeper truth. But the moment that would change his life came not from the Himalayas, not from temples, but from a simple book handed to him during his journey. A book containing words spoken decades earlier, in 1893, by Swami Vivekananda in Chicago. What words were so powerful they could ignite a fire within Steve Jobs? Swami Vivekananda was an extraordinary young spiritual leader from India, just 30 years old when he traveled to America to speak at the Parliament of the world's religions. Facing thousands, Vivekananda stood boldly and said, "Sisters and brothers of America." That greeting alone earned him a standing ovation lasting minutes. His presence and power stunned the world. Vivekananda's message of universal brotherhood, inner strength, and spiritual unity captivated thousands, then millions. His teachings traveled the world, transcending borders and eras. What made his message so universally impactful? Swami Vivekananda believed profoundly in one idea above all else, that all human beings hold limitless potential within. All power is within you, he declared. You can do anything and everything. Believe in this. He urged everyone to embrace their inner strength, break free from limitations, and realize their true purpose. But how exactly did these ancient spiritual ideas resonate with a modern innovator like Steve Jobs? While traveling in India, Steve Jobs stumbled upon Vivekananda's writings. Reading these powerful words, Jobs felt an awakening, a clarity he'd never experienced before. Jobs later confessed openly that Vivekananda's teachings profoundly impacted his thinking. Vivekananda's idea that true creativity and innovation come from within resonated deeply. Jobs started believing profoundly in his own intuition, his creative potential, and the inner voice Vivekananda described. Have you ever experienced an idea so powerful it reshaped your entire life? Steve Jobs returned to America forever changed, driven by newfound spiritual confidence. He realized his mission was more significant than just building technology. It was about changing the world. Jobs started seeing his products not merely as gadgets, but as tools to empower and uplift humanity, reflecting Vivekananda's message. Apple's entire philosophy shifted to deeply echo Vivekananda's belief in humanity's limitless potential. Can ancient wisdom really influence modern innovation so profoundly? In 1976, Jobs founded Apple with his friend Steve Wozniak. He was determined to create not just technology, but something that inspired and empowered people. This wasn't accidental, it was a deliberate manifestation of Vivekananda's philosophy. When Jobs later launched the iconic Think Different campaign, he celebrated individuals who changed the world by listening to their inner voice, the very same voice Vivekananda spoke about decades before. Could this be mere coincidence? Remember Jobs' famous Stanford commencement speech in 2005? He emphasized listening to your inner voice, following your intuition, and trusting that your journey will make sense. Jobs' words directly echoed Vivekananda's teachings. Steve Jobs urged students, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Where had Jobs first heard this powerful message? Yes, through Vivekananda's writings reminding everyone, all power is within you, believe in yourself. Steve Jobs embraced key lessons from Vivekananda. Lesson 1, trust your intuition. Lesson 2, embrace your unique potential fully. Lesson 3, your inner voice holds your true purpose. These weren't abstract spiritual concepts. They became Jobs' guiding principles. They shaped Apple, the iPhone, the Mac, every innovation that transformed our world. Can you imagine your life if you fully embraced your inner voice, your limitless potential? Just as Steve Jobs discovered his potential through Vivekananda's teachings, you too have an extraordinary inner power waiting to be awakened. Vivekananda taught clearly. Stand up, be bold, be strong. Take the whole responsibility on your own shoulders. Know that you are the creator of your own destiny. How different would your life be if you embraced this message fully, right now? Today you can use Vivekananda's wisdom to ignite your own inner greatness. Here's how. Step 1. Daily affirmation. Every morning, remind yourself, I am limitless, I can achieve anything. Step 2. Trust your intuition. Quiet your doubts, listen deeply to your inner voice. Step 3. Take action. Start small, but act consistently toward your dream, every day. Steve Jobs transformed these principles into reality. Imagine what you can achieve if you did the same. Steve Jobs changed the world because he embraced an ancient truth spoken by a young spiritual leader from India. He trusted himself, followed his intuition, and lived courageously. Jobs demonstrated vividly the power of Vivekananda's timeless message. All the strength you need is within you. Arise, awake, and change the world. Right now as you hear this, realize deeply, your journey towards greatness can begin today. Before you leave, ask yourself, what dream have you been delaying? What fear is holding you back? Remember, Steve Jobs was once uncertain, lost, and afraid, but he changed his life and the world, inspired by one powerful speech. Now, it's your turn. Type in the comments below one action you'll take today to follow your heart. Trust your intuition, and change your life forever. Together, let's continue this legacy. Let's inspire each other to think different, dream bigger, and truly believe in our limitless power within. Subscribe, like, and share this powerful message. The next Steve Jobs could be watching this right now. Perhaps it's you. This is your moment. Make it count.